Talking about model car muse, I brought a few things just to show you inspiration. This is obvious. This is an advertisement for Rambler, and I'm a Rambler guy, so I had to build this.
He's really a Rambler guy. Doug White from Model Car Muse. I'm here with Rick Hanmore. We're at the Connecticut Street Rod Association Model Car Show. Rick has brought some really cool customs. Finally getting to see a lot of Rick's more recent builds together. This one I love, the cutouts, the wheels showing through. You're becoming like Mr. Bubbletop.
Yeah, I've got a fascination with that for some reason.
It's a good era to be in.
Yeah, it is. I built this one recently. It's right out of the box, 63 Thunderbird kit. They give you instructions. They tell you how to cut the windshield frame off. And I used all the parts from the kit.
So the front and back, all the custom parts are from the kit?
Yes, they are. Yeah, the nose is in the kit, and the grill, that's one of the two custom grills. And then the extended taillights, I molded those in, a little putty, and that's it. I changed the wheels and tires because I didn't like those, old AMT tires with the sticker white walls. Yeah, had to get rid of this.
You did a fog?
Yeah.
You laid down the full body color and then the lighter color fog down the center?
Yeah, that's Tamiya light red pearl, straight from the can, and then I airbrushed Tamiya pearl white, just down the center, and that's it. Cleared it with Tamiya clear, and I polished it quick. That paint lays down so nice, it worked pretty well.
So that was just a refreshing build? I mean,
yeah.
You did that in, I know, a very
I built
short
it. I built it in a week. But you got to remember, when these kits were new, we came home from the store. We had it done, by dinner time for the next day.
Right.
So if you had time to paint, then it stretches it out a few more days. It's a one-piece chassis, one-piece interior. So it's a simple kit to build, and I'm having fun doing that kind of thing now. I found this photo online somewhere, and I really liked it, and so I built this car. Changed the color, but it's the same basic idea. The hoodless with the white firewall and the white running boards and chrome reverse wheels.
Supercharger sits kind of low. What Rick did here, which I really love, is he lined up 6 Strombergs with really tall stacks, because why not?
Make it nice and tall, yeah.
And the white firewall goes so great with the white walls and the running boards.
Yeah,
really gives it some
interior,
nice contrast.
Yeah, this white always brings out whatever color you use, I think. I was in a hardware store one day, and I saw this can of paint, and I said, I could buy that. I'm going to paint something that color. And I didn't know what, but it wound up being this little T. So it's one of my favorites. I got a little, but that was my inspiration, was can of paint. And these wheels and tires, they're from RMR resins. You can buy them, the set, they're already built. And I've got several sets, and this, I've got them on here. And that's, part of the inspiration to build that. A set of wheels and tires, you say, I'm gonna put them on something, so I figure out what to build. So it's just different ideas of the same thing with the paint. And this I built quite a while ago. I started it. It took 10 years before the time I started it and finished it. Just do a little bit, put it back in the box. But there's a lot of scratch building on it. But this is a car that was built years ago, and that was the inspiration for this. The 59 Chevy deck lid and the bubble top. And even the back I did.
And the Raider wheels.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's the back. Those are Danbury mid-58 Thunderbird taillights. Get a kick out of that.
They work so well there.
Yeah, they do. Thank you. I want to show you, I got this idea, this Model House 57 Pontiac sedan delivery, resin kits. I got these decals. These were something that were in my friend John Slavosky's collection. They're for Cale Yarborough Mercury, but the sponsor was 6-minute cleaners, cleaning at its finest. So this is going to be a dry cleaning vehicle. That's the inspiration of this whole thing, is these decals, which I've had for a long, long time.
At the last GSL in 2023, this car won 2 awards. It won the prestigious Klingon Cruiser Award, and it won Best in Class for an award group whose entry rules determine the build itself.
They called it Group 23, and I don't know where that number came from, but you had to build a 49 Ford, and you had to build it in a style, nothing newer than, I think, 1987 parts-wise. No resin, no photo etch, and you kind of just in the spirit of the old model building. And so I decided that this is what I would do. That photo on the table there kind of inspired me, and I wanted to build that. And I didn't have the skills to do it. So I said, let me take the ideas and do it to the 49 Ford. So it has the Edsel grille and the canted headlights, which you can see, and the bubble top. And the bubble top comes from the 63 Thunderbird kit, which this is one built right out of the box. And the instructions tell you, cut the windshield frame off and use the bubble top. And the rest of the parts in that kit, except for a couple of minor things, are right out of the box. But that's where the inspiration for that came from.
So cut everything out above the belt line and slide in the bubble.
Yeah.
And the newest part on that car, other than the paint, is from the early 60s?
Early 60s. I had a card printed up. Everything on this model was 1963 or 4 or older, every part. And they're out of old kits. Even this front nose here is from an original 58 Edsel kit, which was a real, I didn't cut up a mint kit, believe me. It was a junker. And so, yeah, all the parts, the skirts are from a 61 Rambler, the interior is a 61 Thunderbird, and I managed to get the hood to hinge, and air cleaners from the 36 Ford, but the engine's out of the kit, the Cadillac engine that came with the 49 Ford kit. And the wheel covers came with the kit. I tried to put some things on there that were from the 49 Ford kit too.
So perfect for that period.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had fun mixing paint for that. It's all testers. I was going to do lacquers, and last minute I changed my mind. I'm more comfortable using model car paint on plastic, so that's what I did.
So is your tradition, that was all decanted paint? You didn't, not from a rattle can, but you decanted it?
From the rattle can into the airbrush jar, yeah. And I mixed up, I mixed silver and a color called Purplicious. It's that one coat lacquer. I put silver in it, maybe a couple drops of white, and I painted the whole car with that. And then I fogged straight Purplicious down the center and on the sides. And I got corduroy for the seat inserts. And I wrapped little thin pieces of plastic with corduroy and made the seat inserts. And that's the only color purple I could find. So I added some candy red paint to my mix, and I fogged it on the sides. And that brings the color closer to the seat, so it coordinates better that way.
Back then, corduroy was the thing to use on your models.
Yeah, we used thread on the engines, corduroy, and glued it to the seats. You know, it was a lot of fun.
And did so well at GSL with that.
Oh,
Everyone was blown away.
I didn't expect anything there. I really didn't, because you were there. You see the quality, detail on those models. It's incredible. And I was happy to come home with something, you know, so I was very, very pleased. This is a total surprise. I just came here to have some fun. I brought one model and then we bought it, so thank you.
You can read about the build at Auto Modeler magazine.